Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to our industrial webinar. Okay, today we have our guest. Is a very interesting guest. We have from SHRDC. Okay, Selangor Human Resource Department. Okay, and with us today we have Dr. Chua, Head of Malaysian Smart Factory 4.0, and then we also have Mr. Ober, our CPO. Okay, so my name is Kayum, and I will be your moderator for today. If you have any question during the webinar, you can just simply ask in the comment. We will reply you during the webinar. Okay, so let's view our webinar for today. We have the opening and speaker introduction, and then we will talk about what is HAI and why is it matter in manufacturing. And then we will also introduce about Raspberry Pi and AI in Raspberry Pi if we have our viewers that doesn't familiar with Raspberry Pi, so we will explain. And then we will also introduce our product, which is iRiV HAI, and then we also have a lot of demo actually from us, Citron, and also from SHRDC. Right. So without further ado, I would like to introduce Dr. Chua, okay, Head of Malaysian Smart Factory 4.0, Selangor Human Resource Development Center. So welcome, Dr. Chua. Maybe you can introduce a little bit about yourself.
Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Chua from the Selangor Human Resource Development Center. So I manage the Malaysian Smart Factory 4.0 and very happy to be here to share a bit more about AI use cases in manufacturing.
Okay. So thank you, Dr. Chua. Next, we have Mr. Ober, okay, our Citron CPO. Mr. Ober, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, everyone. Happy to have the webinar again, and also thanks to Dr. Chua for coming up here and share about the AI in smart manufacturing.
Okay, so welcome everyone. So next, let's start with our HAI. So what is HAI and why is it matter in manufacturing? Okay, so I will change the screen to Dr. Chua presentation. Okay, so Dr. Chua, the stage is yours. Dr. Chua, you're mute. Okay.
Okay. So a very good
All right.
morning,
Okay.
everyone. Once again, thank you very much for joining in. So I'll just share a little bit about AI for smart manufacturing. And I think this is very, very important because AI is becoming one of the biggest buzzwords in Malaysia at the moment. And the AI innovation industry is something that we are pushing very hard to get more and more companies to actually on board to use AI for smart manufacturing. But what is really smart manufacturing all about and why is it important, right? I'm going to share a little bit more about that. So smart manufacturing, generally, if we talk about the global recognition of a smart factory, right, where we talk about 4-star excellence in the series certification, smart manufacturing actually talks about advanced analytics driving insights for factories, right? And this also comes about where you have a comprehensive IoT deployment with AI in mind, right? And when you talk about factory intelligence in this the Siri readiness index, right? We talk about the ability of the manufacturing industry to be able to diagnose, predict, be autonomous, and of course also be adaptive to the different environments, right? So with this in mind, that's where I believe AI comes in, right? And AI is actually there to be able to help manufacturers to actually be able to diagnose, predict, run autonomously, right? And of course, adapt to changes in manufacturing demands, right? So
Excuse
AI
me,
is,
Dr. Chua.
yeah,
Do you present the slide, or it's just we can see the first slide lah?
Oh, okay. I
Okay.
actually switching the slide.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Do you press
It
in
is.
the presentation mode?
Wait. Let me just say.
Okay.
Try again.
Okay.
Because I actually changed the slide already just now. Sorry.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. You see my full screen? full screen?
We didn't see the full screen and we see the whole PowerPoint. I think can
Oh,
you
okay.
click?
Okay. If I put to full screen now, cannot, is it? Still cannot see full
Cannot.
screen.
Still
Oh,
cannot see
okay.
full screen.
Wait, let me try to adjust. Let me see. Okay, do you see the full screen slide now?
Okay, now can. All right.
Do you see it changing?
Yes. Okay.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Okay.
So as I was saying, the AI use case in factories are meant to be able to diagnose, predict, run autonomously, and of course also be adaptive to different changes in manufacturing, right? So this is actually one of the core functionality to create what we call as an intelligent manufacturing facility. Now, AI is not new in Malaysia. In fact, it started, the national AI roadmap actually started back in 2021, right? So it was very, very early on. So AI in terms of the Malaysian landscape is actually not new. And in fact, the national AI roadmap actually ends this year, right? And I think they should be able to come up with a new roadmap coming forward. Previously, this is handled by Kementerian Science, Technology and Innovasi, which is mostly. So AI previously back in the 2020s, all right, 2020, it was primarily more focused on machine learning and deep learning, right? But over the years, we actually start to see more and more applications of AI in generative AI. And now you can see that most of the applications are now towards agentic AI as well. So if you look at how AI actually helps the manufacturing industries, right, it's actually looking at the predictive analytics, right, and also the prescriptive analytics. This is where AI actually creates a lot of value for the industry, right? And this is one example of use case of AI in manufacturing. So you can see this is more for quality inspection, right? This is where we have a pharmaceutical industry. They wanted to detect whether the KKM sticker is actually on the product or not, because this is actually a very major issue. If, for example, the KKM sticker is not available, then the pharmacy can actually be fined, right, a certain amount because they are selling medicine that is not KKM stamped, right? So this manufacturer, they wanted to ensure that every single product that comes out from the production line has a KKM sticker stuck on it, right? And this is actually something that we find very, very interesting use case. And you can see that regardless of the different products that they are using, right, we can still detect the KKM sticker as well. Now, one of the other use case in manufacturing is, for example, in automotive, right? And this is actually looking at the automotive industry, right? We are actually running the automotive car door, right? And you can see that AI can be used to actually detect whether the windows are tinted, whether the chrome armrest is actually available. And this is actually one of the real applications in industry that uses AI to monitor and to do quality control. And in fact, this particular video later, my team member Yogita will actually share with you how this is actually deployed on the iRiV EdgeAI as well, right? Now, this is also a very interesting video, which I always like to share with a lot of participants, because this particular video, as you can see here, looks very, very real, but this is actually AI generated video, right? This is by Google VO, and you can see the use case is real, but because of NDA, we cannot share with the audience regarding the use case. So what we did was we generate an AI video to actually replicate the exact same use case, and then we do the AI application on it. Now, this is also very interesting because the use of AI can then be used to actually generate what we call synthetic data to actually improve the overall model fine-tuning, right? Now, AI, of course, over the years have grown, and Malaysia also has started to adopt more and more AI use cases, and we can see that our government is also really looking at the impact of AI to to the industries in Malaysia. That's why they have started all these blueprints and roadmaps. And one of the things that I want to also bring attention to for AI, why the iRiV Edge AI is very, very important. Now, moving forward, right, AI is not just about chatbots, right? AI is really about human-machine collaboration. And the iRiV Edge AI kind of applications, right, really bring about the next phase of AI revolution, right? Which is not just the generative and agentic AI, but it's really going to move towards what we call as the physical AI component, right? And this is actually very, very important for most of the industries to start to think about. Because the real strength of AI is not just generative or agentic, or even the deep learning or machine learning. Moving forward, you can see that the direction is headed towards something called physical AI, right? And the application of the iRiV Edge AI actually would be helping our industries to actually prepare themselves to actually move towards the physical AI part, which is actually talking about not just robotics, right, or cobotics. It is actually moving towards something called the humanoid technologies already. So you can see that a lot of the new humanoids that are coming up, they are actually using a lot of Edge AI kind of applications, in which I believe that the iRiV Edge AI will have a very strong advantage moving forward as AI continues to grow. And we can start to see that AI accelerators, like the high-low accelerators on the iRiV Edge AI, will also bring a lot of benefit for industries to make AI costs a bit more attractive. Because one of the key challenges of any kind of AI implementation in industries now are basically the cost of infrastructure, right? So having used the iRiV Edge AI kind of application actually helps to bring down the cost of technological solutions, in which it will actually help us to actually implement AI in a more cost-effective manner, and hence it will help us to build better proof of value projects to actually help to scale AI applications for the future, right? And of course, SHRDC, we also help companies to evaluate their AI readiness. So for any companies who wish to actually do this assessment, you can take a screenshot of the QR code and you can perform the AI readiness. This will help you to identify whether your organization is AI ready or not. And we are here to help you to actually evaluate that scoring and help you to actually build your capabilities in AI to help you to move from AI unaware to AI competent, right? So this is some of the things that SHRDC is doing in the AI space. And of course, partnering with Citron on the Edge AI will help many companies to actually scale further in terms of their AI applications. Right. With that, that's all I have to share. And yeah, back to you, Kayum.
Okay, so thank you so much, Doctor. Okay, so as we can see, there's a lot of benefits and advantage of using AI, and nowadays there's a lot utilities and abilities to use AI cheaper. So now people doesn't need to know coding to start using AI. So one of them is we use Raspberry Pi to implement AI in that. So with that, I will pass to Mr. Ober. Oh wait, before that, we have one question lah. So both Mr. Ober and Dr. Chua can also answer. So we have question one: can the Raspberry Pi AI Hat Plus perform generative AI like LLM?
Maybe I take this one. So AI hat, because AI hat is just a hat. Now the official AI hat is based on YOLO. So YOLO as AI accelerator is for this model is actually meant for vision inference. Okay, so when we talk about the generative AI, it might not be suitable for now, but I heard Raspberry Pi is coming out with another AI hat, which is you can actually do LLM, BLM with the hat. So for now, it's more focused on the vision inference. So later the demo that we'll show is more focused on the vision side, vision inspection, things like that. So hopefully I answer this. Not definitely yes or no, but future definitely yes.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Wer, for the answer. So next, let's move to Raspberry Pi. So before this, we have already introduced uh, a little bit what is AI, EdgeAI from Dr. Chua. So now Mr. Ober will share with us how can we use Raspberry Pi to get started with AI application. So welcome, Mr. Ober.
Yep, sure. Thanks, William, and very insightful information from Dr. Chua just now. So as Dr. Chua shared, actually AI in Malaysia is not new. Uh, I think I recall that during my university day, that is 20 years ago, more than 20 years ago, we are talking about fuzzy logic and neural network. Just imagine now, everyone can actually use it, and it have advanced a lot. So let's come back to my sharing. This is more about Raspberry Pi in AI. So for those that are not familiar with Raspberry Pi actually started from, they actually have Raspberry Pi 1 in year 2012. So now they are more than 10 years. Where's the slide?
Wait, okay.
Okay, sorry. So they started with what we call a single board computer on the left side. So SBC, single board computer. It comes with a lot of peripherals, USB port, Internet port. Then you can connect to USB-C for the power. If you want graphic media, you can connect to the 2 micro HDMI. And some special part is DSI, CSI, and also PCIe on Pi 5. Anyway, it's not really suitable for industry. So but a lot of industry use Raspberry Pi Singapore, SBC also, just for your information. So anyway, they come up with what we call a compute module. So compute module take the core part, for example, the CPU, the RAM, the wireless part, and the PMIC, power management IC, and add in a more reliable and more robust storage choice, which is eMMC, and become a compute module. So compute module is being used in industry and is designed for industry. It's more robust, it's more reliable in terms of all the parts, and for long-term deployment, long-term usage, compute module is more suitable. Okay, and if you notice, there's no interface port on compute module. All the USB, all the HDMI port, Ethernet port is not there. But it's good because we can customize to whatever you want. Okay, so next, especially for compute module 5 is quite AI ready because there is a PCIe bus dedicated for you to connect to PCIe, and we know a lot of AI accelerator. If you want to connect, of course, the easiest way is to connect to the USB 3.0, but the speed is actually limited by the USB 3.0. Now you have PCIe. For CM5, it's actually Gen 2 by default. You can boost up to Gen 3, but it's not certified Gen 3. So here, this example is to show you now you can do AI on the edge with Raspberry Pi as the CPU, as the processor, combined with the AI head through the PCIe bus, and you can send all the AI inference to the AI. In this case, it's YOLO, either is the 13 top or 36 top of AI acceleration. Okay, and the program, the automation, let's say some small automation you want to do, control and monitoring for your uh, production line. You want to do inspection, then you want to output some of the signal, yes or no, pass or fail, things like that. You can use the CPU to do that. But for the inspection vision AI, you can use the high-low or the AI assistant to do that. Okay, so this is what Raspberry Pi is doing for the AI. Okay. Next,
Before that, we have one question from our
Yeah,
viewers. Okay, could you share your successful HAI implementation in product? So I think we show demo, right?
yeah, we show demo, but if you want to check out some of the success story, because success story for the time being, no, because like Dr. Chua shared just now, like, a lot of this is being implemented in industry, and they are not open source. Or in many cases, not in many cases, in all the cases, is we need to sign NDA also, so they don't allow us to share the application, where they deploy it, and on what. Even so, just now Dr. Chua said the video that he showed on the car door is actually a synthetic video, although it's real case, but we are not allowed to take the actual scene. So that, but for us, we know that is a loss. Okay, later we'll share some of the demo that we have here, and you should be able to relate. So for this slide is actually taken from internet. This is actually best verified doing AI object detection, and this is not using hydro at all. This is the previous one is not using hydro at all. It's just basically using the CPU on Raspberry Pi. Okay. Of course, with AI acceleration, you can do more object detection and faster frame rate. Next is another example, is to check the safety helmet for this one particularly. Safety helmet. This is actual real case already. They want to check inside the frame if the worker or operator, in this case is the installation of solar panel, are they wearing the helmet. Uh, so they use AI to detect that. You don't need a supervisor to monitor this, right? So you can program the AI, HAI to do all this monitoring. Next, Quinn. Another one is more to semiconductor or product. So for example, just now Dr. Chua also said the seeker of KKM. That is still visible for human eye. But this one is very small. For example, semiconductor, the die or the when they go down to silicon, so they need to use a microscope already. And if uh, all this depend on human eyes, it will be very tiring, and human is prone to error also, and mistake, things like that. Okay. So you can actually train the HAI to do the inspection. Yeah. Next is this is actually from Hilo. They are doing real successful case where they do traffic monitoring. The next one is quite similar to this, also from Hilo. Next is actually you can do traffic monitoring and also the automatic license plate recognition. So a lot of parking now. If you stay in condo or gated housing area, now you don't need to really call the guard to open the gate for you. Um, it will be automatic. If you register your car plate number, then you open up. If your visitor come, you also need to give them ask the car plate number from them. Then the gate will automatic open. So things like that. So for example, just now the traffic monitoring, I think our authority, the JPJ, the Transport Ministry also deploying that where they can monitor the car plate from one spot to another spot and calculate the average speed. So you cannot really speed uh, most of the your journey and slow down when there is speed camera. Now you need to make sure your average speed is slow. So things like that. So those can be implemented and it's actually implemented already, deployed already. So next,
Okay.
okay, finish it. Thanks.
So we have a question. Okay. So question number two, what is the adoption level of this technologies in public service sector like transportation, energy, water, and smart city. So, what's the level of the application usually? Is it already common to we see AI in application, or is rare, or just in a high tech place only?
Dr. Zhang,
Yeah,
you
I think AI in public sectors and other areas are also starting to gain a lot of interest, right? Like I think recently there are some use cases of using AI for criminal activity detection, right? Behavioral detections. Energy, I think, will be more on forecasting kind of methodologies, right? Water, well, I think it's more towards water level kind of detection. And I think AI can also be used in smart city application a lot, right? Because you talk about the use of AI to do vision, right? And vision inspection, you can do a lot of use cases for AI, like density, right? Car density. Let's say, for example, you talk about train, right? Let's say you're in a train station, right? You can actually look at the density checker. How many people are within a train environment? Is it a high density, low density? So using AI application actually gives an indication of like, okay, if you know that this train environment is really high density in this compartment, then you wouldn't go to compartment number 2 or 3 or 4, for example. Then you'll go straight to the last compartment because that one has low density, right? So a lot of good AI applications in a lot of these kind of industries. The whole idea is how do you innovate using AI, right? And because AI, the technology is there, right? It's just how you use it to be more innovative, to actually build it for your own use case application. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Chua. We have a question from our viewers.
Mm.
So to implement the AI, any requirement of OS, specific OS?
I think for this particular webinar, we are talking more on the Raspberry Pi part, right? So it will be the Raspberry Pi OS, right? Uber. Yeah.
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 No, actually it's quite open, but we tend to use Raspberry Pi OS because the driver is already there and it can work seamlessly with the uh, AI accelerator or AI head. And if you want to combine with automation, it can also work with Node seamlessly. And if you want to record, let's say, if you are doing vision inspection for factory manufacturing, uh, normally we don't capture the good parts. We want to capture the defective parts. So you can also program to capture it and then store it in your database for the defective part, so that you can come back and look at the records. Things like that can be done easily on Raspberry Pi OS. Support quite seamlessly. Yeah.
Okay, so thank you, Mr. Wu, for the answer. Okay, next we continue about our introduction for our product. We already hear EdgeAI, iRiV EdgeAI. So I pass to Mr. Ober.
Thanks to you. So we just launched HKI, I think, 2 weeks ago. And last week we have a stock and shipping now already. So the first slide is talking about the HKI CM5. So the iRiV means.
What?
Okay, let's look at the
Respond
introduction.
instantly without the cloud. Meet the iRiV EdgeAI CM5, your all-in-one industrial controller with real-time AI vision. Powered by the YOLO AI Accelerator, blazing fast vision processing with industrial-grade reliability. Control lights, sound alerts, everything in your system in real time. You don't code? No problem. Build the automation visually with Node-RED already on board. This is industrial grade, dual LAN, DIN rail mountable, isolate I/O, secure, compact, ready for factory floor deployment. Now you tell me, what's the ideas come to your mind? Is it one of these? This is iRiV EdgeAI CM5. Ready when you are.
Okay, so that's
So,
introduction about iRiV
so that
HAI.
Yeah, so basically iRiV, for those that are not familiar with our iRiV series, iRiV is IR, where it stands for Industrial Revolution, and the IV is actually Roman character for 4, so it's IR 4.0. Okay? So this is our industrial series of product. So we just launched this, as I said, 2 weeks ago, then last week we have the ready stock. So if anyone interested to get it, I think we still have 10% discount now. I'm not sure. So anyone want to grab the discount and want to deploy Vision AI, try to grab it as soon as possible. I'm not sure when will the discount expire. Okay. So it's based on CM5. Let's say by CM5. Just now I explained already. I shared about CM5 already. Then it comes with also either
What?
13 tops or 26 top of AI acceleration. So you can use that. As I said, it is for vision inference. For training, you might still need to have another computer to do the training of models. But anyway, the YOLO and also Raspberry Pi also have quite a lot of model that is ready for you to use. Okay. Let's see. Okay, this one we can skip. Okay, we'll go next. Okay, as I said, I come ready with either 13 tops of AI accelerator or 26 top, and you can choose it. And we do have three variants, I think, three variants. One is come with 16 GB of RAM on the CM5 and 64 GB of eMMC on the CM5. That will match with, I think, is 26 top of AI hatch. And another two variant is come with 8 GB of 8 GB RAM and 32 GB of eMMC on the CM5, matched with either 36 top of AI hat or the 13 top of AI hat. So if you are doing, I think, a vision, normal vision inspection, later we'll share. We actually have demo both from SHRDC and also from Cytron. If you are doing inspection only and you want to capture photo or image of the product, I think you can use 8 GB, it's good enough. But if you want to add in automation, part of it is to do vision inspection, another part is to do automation. For example, you want to collect data from other sensor through Wi-Fi. You want to get some digital sensor. For example, if you put online in line in the your manufacturing line, you want to detect whether there is product coming up, where you can activate the vision inspection. You might need to take some signal from sensor. That you need to get the 16 GB RAM version because you need more RAM to run the automation part. Yeah. The next is what. So this is some of the application. You can do, of course, computer vision, and because we add in the CM5 as the main processor, main controller, you can also do the data logging and monitoring. What else? The control also can. Then it comes with ICE Wi-Fi, ICE 232. Yes, ICE Wi-Fi, ICE 232. A few digital input and output also. Okay. So for you to connect to the other sensors. Okay. Let's look at the next one. So HAI come preloaded with a node rate example. So if you still recall, you can actually track back later when we publish the video. the introduction of EdgeAI, it comes with the no-grade dashboard. This dashboard actually allow you to demonstrate. You can control the LED, you can control the buzzer, then also the user input. And we have actually two PWM output to control lighting if you need lighting for your vision inspection. And at the bottom, you can run a sample of the object detection or people counting. I can remember. If you have USB camera, you just connect the USB camera and click the USB camera icon. It will pull the USB camera image or video in, then do object detection also on the spot. You don't need to configure anything. Then, of course, if you have CSI camera, also you can connect, but you need to click the CSI camera. Then at the left side is actually the when inside the deployment. So iRiV EdgeAI is DINVIO mountable, is industrial grade. Just if you have DINVIO, just connect to mount it to the DINVIO, then it will be very tiny, ready to deploy out of the box. Okay. Next, I think we are talking about the features. Yeah. So to get started, yeah, we can play the video.
So we play the video. All right. Okay.
So to get started, if you notice, to get started, you don't even need another USB keyboard, mouse, or monitor. You can actually connect to the hotspot. Okay, by default, if you don't do anything, you power up, you can connect to the hotspot through the OLED. So the SSID, the password is on the OLED. Connect to it using another computer, you are remote accessing it. Then there is a dashboard, non-grid dashboard, and then you can start playing with it already, even the AI part, vision part. So it's very convenient and easy to get started. Next, Graham. So it comes with onboard eMMC, industrial grade OS medium. It's more reliable than the micro SD card if you use the SBC. So we really recommend using the compute module with eMMC. Then if that is not enough, there is also an M.2 M key to expand the storage, to expand the memory, not the RAM, but the storage memory to using the NVMe SSD. Okay. Next, please. Beside the USB, the Internet, so quite a number of industry camera is either USB or Ethernet. For Ethernet, we normally call it Gig-E camera. USB is quite common. Then beside these two, iRiV EdgeAI also come with two CSI port. Okay, we have tested actually you can connect to DSI also, but because this is EdgeAI, so we highlight the CSI, the camera input port. Next, please. Oh, finish. Okay. So again, just a reminder, those that wanted to try, I think we still have the discount on our website for the EdgeAI. Grab it before the discount expires.
Okay. So Okay, so we have one question. Which AI accelerator is better for smart manufacturing? Hilo or Google Corel?
I'm familiar with Hilo, so Dr. John, maybe you can give your input. Hilo
Yeah.
for the time being is more to vision, I would say. Oh,
Yeah, I think if we talk about the AI applications in the industry, I think the two most common ones for edge AI applications are the Hilo and also the Hilo with Raspberry Pi and also the Jetsons. Yeah, Google Coral, I have not really seen much applications on that. Probably that is more for like very much like embedded AI applications, but not so much of edge AI applications. Yeah, maybe more on the a different kind of ML applications. But usually for those manufacturing use case, we will use the Hilo with Raspberry Pi that is industrial grade, and then all the Jetsons. Yeah.
Okay, so thank you for the answer. So anybody want to have question or anything to ask can simply write in the comment section and we will answer it for you, okay? Okay, so now comes the demo time. Okay, we start with our demo first. Okay, so Mr. Ober.
so this one is to show. This is actually in front of our factory where we have the gate on the left-hand side. If you are looking from the factory towards outside, and we want to highlight there is a camera or CCTV camera. Uh, which is pointed by Kuyuna, the mouse cursor. Okay. So the purpose of this is actually to monitor parking count. So we don't monitor our parking area because we can park surrounding. So if you want to monitor, we need more camera. What we do is we count the car coming in and going out. Then we know how many space left. Uh, so we actually use HAI and then use the next slide is actually the okay. So this HAI is connected to network through the internet because it's faster. Then we also set up a Telegram bot, and then whoever want to log in, of course our staff whoever want to log in, then it can get notification. So next is the concept. We are using the protocol. Next video, I think video or okay. We actually
Video.
use CCTV through the what we call RTSP, real-time stream protocol. So if your CCTV support this, you can actually connect the CCTV to the same network, then program the HAI to get the streaming from the CCTV to the HAI and process it to using the ILO AI accelerator. So this is demo. So for example, Kuyum, I think you can play.
Okay. So this one no sound, just video. Okay. So you can see the car come out, and then we see the if you can see the updated count here, 21. So there's 21 car inside the company here. Okay. So we fast forward, and then the car comes back. Okay. So just now 21, and then you update become 22. So the car counts. It's keep track of the
So,
car counts in our company.
so we have a lot of car inside our factory area, not inside the building. 22 is quite a lot.
No, inside the building.
Yeah. Okay. So this is what we are doing inside our factory, just to help the car count. So for future, we will actually do what we call just now. I also share about the automatic car plate recognition. So besides counting that, we can now uh, capture who is coming in, which car is coming in. Then we can record those. So it become a security to capture. Yeah. So that is
So
one example,
this
one demo.
application,
Yeah.
so this application we can use any kind of CCTV, correct? So
Any kind of CCTV, but must support RTSP. But normally they support RTSP.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. So I think that's all demo from us. Next, we move from SHRDC. We also have demo from SHRDC. So I'll bring in Miss Yogita. Will help to share the screen with us. Okay. Okay. You're
Hello
mute right
everyone,
now.
can you hear
Okay.
me? Yes. All right.
Yes.
So before I begin, let me just briefly share how this entire thing comes into play. I'll keep it as brief as possible. So our main objective is to use a custom YOLO model on the iRiV to like identify any parts that are available as well as any that are missing, and we want to see if we can push it to Node-RED. So to do this, I like to keep it as like two stages. One is the external stage and the internal stage. So in the external stage, we have three steps that we need to go through. So number one is we have to curate our own custom data set and then train the model. To trial and error, we realized that working with RoboFlow to annotate your data set is much easier when you want to convert to HEF file later. And then for this specific scenario, we have used YOLO V11 small model and we have fine-tuned it to our specific case. Then we went onto the Halo website and we've downloaded the compiler and set up a WSL environment and installed this package in that environment because this package later helps us to convert the fine-tuned model to the HEF model, which we could use for deployment. But before we do that, we need to first download our best part of the model from the fine-tuned one and convert it to Onyx. And then we need to put the Onyx file as well as your data set into your Linux file system so your WSL can access it. Now, this part is, even if you have a regular laptop or high processing laptop, it's still feasible to do. But of course, the one with a CPU will take a bit longer for you to convert. Now that this part is done, we move on to the next part, which is actually interacting with the iRiV. So in the iRiV, you could use any file transfer development that you know, that you're familiar with to transfer your YOLO files into the iRiV. And then you also need to have your own custom label file and you need to transfer it as well. Then you also need to clone the necessary HILO packages to deploy your model because the HILO packages comes with an environment that they've already set up. So if you activate it, you can use the architecture well. So I will show you here a case scenario where I've already set up everything. So I've cloned the HILO packages and I've also set up the environment. So now if I run this, you can see that it's running. And since we also wanted to test it with Node-RED, I have it going here. So you can see that the data is being pushed as we want it to. Additionally, now if you also want to see this with other softwares as well, we've also experimented it with Raspberry Pi. You can do the exact same thing and it could deploy on the Raspberry Pi as well. So that would be all from me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Miss Yogita, for the presentation of the live demo. Very interesting because the flow of the process is, I think, quite beginner friendly. So anybody can try. We also have our guidance. If anybody stuck, we also have guidance like training from Cetron and SHRDC also. We have one question from our viewers before we continue to slide. In AI vision environment, factors such as lighting play an important role. How does iRiV HI address this challenge?
I would say that you need to try. We agree that the lighting, the camera that you use, then the lens display a very important part in especially vision inspection. And we have a few customers that actually uh, deploy that. Again, we cannot share much more detail, but they what they do is we help them to test the DUT with our partner, for example, the lighting and also camera and the lens together until they find the perfect match between these three: the lens, the camera, and also the lighting. And to be frank, the lighting, there are more than few thousand lighting for the vision inspectors in the market. Same goes to the lens and also the camera. So I would say that you must try it out. So the HAI part uh, cannot overcome this. Let's say you use a lousy, USB camera, webcam camera, then the resolution is low, the exposure is low, you cannot change it, you cannot get a good result also. Okay. So for example, just now, and depend on the environment or depend on application. For example, just now the demo that Kuyun showed, basically outdoor, you just use a CCTV. I don't need to really capture very tiny parts. Uh, so that can be used. Uh, but if you want to do very accurate, let's say you want to check uh, semicon packaging, marking the pin, the dimension of the pin. That one you need to find a very good camera. The resolution is not crucial, but the lens and also the lighting is crucial in that case. So I would say need to try. So I hope I answered the question. I could actually I have one demo, but depend on the times. If we don't have time, then we can actually share the demo afterwards. Through video. We can capture video.
I think we can. We still have time. We still have time.
So maybe the question for
Okay. I will. Question 4. So if you want to start a project, how to choose between TensorFlow versus YOLO? Which one do we choose to start getting into AI?
not familiar with TensorFlow. Normally we use YOLO. YOLO is quite comprehensive in terms of library and models.
Okay. So I think we can share, Mr. Ober, your
Yeah, sure.
another
You
demo.
just share my
I
screen.
will
Yeah, you
take
just share my
your
screen.
screen. Okay.
Yeah, so this is my screen. I'm actually using a capture card. One is camera, another one is capture card. So this is for the capture card is the HDMI output of the HAI. So I just show you. I'm moving it. It's live now. So this demo is to read the data. Let me see. No, I cannot figure out the dimension. Okay, read the data from the QR code. So you can see on the left hand side. Left side is the data metric decoded. So there are 10 uh, label or QR code. You can do it together. So this is one of the example application. Okay. Now I shift the setup, the camera input to the actual setup, and I show you guys. This is not the one. This is another camera. So this is another camera. So this shows. So this is the DUT that I showed just now of the PCB. Then the lighting, the camera. This is the camera. Then the back there is connected to the HAI. Because it's autofocus, but take some time. Oh. So this is not syntactic data. This is real data. Yes. Okay. And this is Raspberry Pi OS environment desktop. So we actually write a simple UI to show this one. That's all. Thanks.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Ober. All right. Next, we move to design and customization service. So, Mr. Ober, want to take this?
Yeah. So we do offer design and customization service to anyone that is interested to customize the iRiV or based on Raspberry Pi compute module, either CM4 or CM5. So you can contact us. I think the next slide is actually quick and neat. or you have any project that you want to know whether it's suitable, the idea is suitable or for you or not, welcome to scan the code. You fill in the Google form, then we can schedule a meet and greet with you guys. Okay. Next is what?
Okay. Next we have training. Okay. So we have actually we have monthly training. So this one is using our other controller, iRiV by control. It's not the HAI, but we do have iRiV HAI training in development. We will develop and launch the training for HAI too. So for this, we have iRiV by control training monthly. We have one on September, only 3 slot left, and then we have on October 23rd, and then we also have on 20 November. And we also have on-site training. If you're interested to have the training at your place, you can simply contact us through the meet and greet, and then we can discuss about the training. So this is the past training. This is at KL, I think. We go and train at their place. Okay. And then I think this one around 9 participants. They are getting started to use our iRiV by control. And then this is our monthly training, the latest one. Earlier this month, we have training. This is lecturers from college community. Okay, so they come to our HQ at Penang, and then they have training for 2 days, and then we also have factory visit. So if you come to our HQ, we will bring you to visit our factory. Okay, and then another one to highlight is our training is HRDC claimable. Okay, so you don't need to worry about the fee lah if you have a HRDC fund, so you can claim from HRDC. Okay, and then I think we also have training from SHRDC. As we can see, our training is only 2 days. This is just a getting started training lah on how to get start using our product. But SHRDC has more comprehensive training. I think 1 week, one full week, so you can have more extensive detail and knowledge lah. So I think I can pass to Dr. Chua about the SHRDC training.
Sure. So yeah, SHRDC, we do have our training that we specifically help companies to develop applications based on the iRiV Pi controller, right? And we also have our opportunity to also help you with the iRiV HAI soon, right? So those training basically also HRDF claimable, but it's more focused on helping you to develop applications up to OEE level kind of applications. If you do want to get in touch with us, we are more than happy to run through with that. So you can do a basic training with Citron team, and then after that you can come with us to do more advanced training level for application based. Yeah.
Okay, so thank you, Dr. Chua. All right. So anybody want to have a copy of the slide? You can fill in the form and also scan the QR code. You can also use the link in the comment section that has been provided. Okay. So I think that's all for our webinar today. Do we have any more question from our viewers? If we don't have any more question, I think we will end our webinar today. So I hope today's sharing give some benefits and new knowledge for our viewers, and see you guys in the next webinar. Okay, thank you everyone. Have a good day.
Bye bye.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.